Hey guys, and welcome back to another art lesson. My name's Cody, and I'm so excited you're joining us today. Did you know that next weekend is the biggest holiday in all the world? It's Easter Sunday, and Easter Sunday is the day that Jesus resurrected from the tomb, proving that He was God's Son and that He had come to save us and give us salvation. But just 1 week before Easter Sunday, a really big thing happened called Palm Sunday. And today we're going to draw a picture about Palm Sunday. In John chapter 12, the Bible tells us that Jesus was entering into the city of Jerusalem. And people got so excited because they believed He was the coming Messiah, the coming King to save them. So they all grabbed palm branches and started waving them, celebrating, saying, "Hosanna, Hosanna," which means God save us now. And so it was this big, big day where Jesus comes riding in on a donkey, proving that He is the long-awaited Messiah. So today we're going to draw a picture about Palm Sunday. So grab a pencil and listen, I want to make sure you have a pencil, not a marker, because what we're going to do is we're going to do some light sketching, and then once we kind of know where our lines are, then we can go over them in marker. But we want to start with pencil. And here's another tip: draw really soft. You know, sometimes I go to draw a picture and I press down so hard, and then it's hard to erase the lines. So make sure you draw really, really soft. And what we're going to draw today is a palm branch, and then behind it is a cross. So I'll draw the stem of the palm branch, just like a big kind of curved line. And you could just leave it at that, or you could add a little bit of depth to it. Look, I'm already drawing too hard, but that's okay. I'm just going to remind myself, draw soft. All right, so the next thing is the leaves on a palm branch. And if you've ever seen the leaves on a palm branch, they're really, really cool. What we're going to do is we're going to draw basically little skinny circles like that. There's one. And you can see they kind of fan out as they go down the stem of the palm branch. And just take your time. Then we're going to finish the other side. And again, like these little kind of circles, kind of loops. Almost like a loop like when you're tying your shoe. They're all kind of stemming off the middle. All right, there's our palm branch sketch. Now the other thing we're going to add is the cross, because Palm Sunday was 5 days before Jesus would die on the cross on Good Friday. And it ultimately was Him coming into the city of Jerusalem where He would be crucified. So what we're going to do is going to draw a cross behind the palm branch. And so again, lightly with my pencil, I'm going to sketch a cross. Your lines don't have to be perfect. That's why we're sketching. Sometimes I put so much pressure on myself to make a perfect sketch, and then I get frustrated when I make mistakes. And that's what I have to remind myself. This is that start off with a sketch, draw soft. That's why the Lord gave us erasers. All right, there's our cross shape there. All right, now it's time to color it in. So I'm going to color my palm branch green, and then I'm going to color the cross brown because it was made out of wood. So grab your favorite markers and let's start coloring. All right, there's our green palm branch. Next, I'm going to ground my brown for the cross. And you know, one thing that the Bible tells us is that Jesus knew when He was going into the city that He was going to be giving His life, sacrificing His life for us on the cross. And I imagine Jesus, being fully human, like you and me, he probably wasn't looking forward to that. He was probably scared, right? I know I would be. But I think what Jesus knew, and we can learn also, is that no matter what, God is in control. No matter what situation we find ourselves in, no matter how scary or hopeless it seems, God is always there with us, and he's in control, and he's got a plan. And I love that Jesus went to the cross trusting God and his plan. Let me keep coloring in my cross. Okay, whew, that was a lot of coloring. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies in there. I tried to not cover up my green, but I think I did a little bit, but that's okay. So the last I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my black Sharpie marker, and I'm gonna outline my drawing with a nice strong outline, which just gives your drawing a little finished look. All right, and then if you have any pencil lines left over, take your eraser and clean those up, and your drawing is done. So listen, as we prepare to celebrate Easter in a few days, let's be thankful that no matter what, God is always in control. He's always with us, and he loves us. We'll see you next time.